Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. You're welcome here. Wherever you are from, whatever your background is, whatever your religion is, you're welcome to this channel. Come on in, have a seat. Let's talk about this amazing, shall I call it a herb? Yeah, I'll call it a herb. It's mango. Now, this is one of my favorites, and it brings a lot of memories back from my childhood and where I grew up and where I used to live when I was young. There were a lot of mango trees, and it's one of these fruits that it's considered like a very luxurious fruit. Okay, and in some parts of the world, they call it the actual food of God. Okay, obviously, Subhanallah amma yasifun. God is much bigger than to have food or anything like that, okay? Because He's created everything. We know that by now. But it's just a symbol of how important it is to some cultures around the world, which we have to be respectful of other people's beliefs and religions, obviously. So it is a very powerful fruit, and it is a fruit that is full of joy and happiness, okay, and it has a lot of spiritual powers, okay. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about here with regards to the mango is that it is very fiery in nature, okay. So the nature of the mangoes is very fiery. It's also there's a lot of Venusian energy, or from the planet Venus, which is the planet of feminine energies, of femininity, or beauty. Okay, so she has Venus. If you've listened to my videos before, Venus is actually a woman in spirit. I think there was a long time ago, there was a woman that actually lived that was called Venus, because I've seen her as a woman in spirit. But she is known to the Greeks as Aphrodite and so on, and she's a symbol of love, basically. And the planet Venus itself in the sky, the energies that it projects towards Earth are those of love. There are many of God's creatures that are in Venus and around Venus in spirit, let's say, that they are concerned with love and harmony. So if Venus is in a good position in the sky, then usually there are very harmonious and loving energies around us. And this is part of like the amazing mechanics of creation and mechanics of energy. So when you go into an understanding of this kind of energy, it can help you a lot. When you'll notice that if you look at where Venus is in the sky, if it's going forward, if it's retrograde, if it's like direct, if it's in your sign, in your star sign, you'll notice that there's a lot of love there, okay? Or the opposite, if it's going backwards. It doesn't go backwards, but let's say that when they say retrograde. But Venus, mangoes are connected to Venus. They're connected to beauty, is what I'm trying to say, and also the energy of fire and air. Fire signs respond really well to mangoes if you're an Aries or a Sagittarius. And also air signs if you're an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. This will definitely affect you. This fruit will affect you in a positive way. It all depends. We're all a combination of all signs. So you need kind of an expert to look at your chart to see what exactly is involved in your energy, okay? And you can come to me for that, quranicverses6@gmail.com, and I can do out a chart for you and explain to you all of your placements, and you know, they are very powerful pieces of information. They can help a person like a lot manage their life in a big way. So we put our faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first and last, of course, but these are energies that influence everything. So it's good to have a knowledge of them to an extent, okay? I wouldn't tell anyone to base their life based on astrology or astrological things, but they just give you food for thought and help you navigate complicated situations if there's any situation in your life, okay? So there's best times to do things, worst time to do things, and stuff like that, yeah? Right, so mangoes are very good for friendship, okay? And it is a plant that attracts friends. If you go to any occasion where there's people, you'll find mango, okay? Like if there's any like celebration, you're very likely to find mangoes there or mango juice, okay? So it's one of these things that calls friends and friendship. It is very powerful for attracting joy and happiness. That is why it's served in some occasions where there's a lot of people. Mangoes are usually around people where there's happiness and joy, okay? So you'll find the mangoes served in good occasions, marriages, births, celebrations, and so on. But the fruit itself, in its nature, its color and its orientation is to attract happiness. It is also very good for inner child healing. So the mangoes, there is an essential oil of the blossoms that is a bit hard to get. You can just get a fragrance of mangoes or actually use the actual mangoes and mango juice, okay, to kind of attract these energies to you. The fruits attract happiness and joy, and they're very good for healing and the inner child, okay? So when someone looks at themselves, looks at them, at their like past, if their childhood was not that great, and they need a lot of TLC when it comes to the childhood, and they're grown up, but they like children's things, like a lot. And that is, it's a very sweet thing. Okay, some people have these things that there's parts of a child that's still present in all of us, but some people have it stronger. So the mango will help the person balance the energy of maturity with the energy of being like young and still being childish. So it helps the person kind of grow up and mature their energy, okay? So it's very good for that. Whether you eat it, whether you drink it, whether you bathe with the juice, whatever you want to do, use the fragrance. My favorite thing is just to get mango blossom fragrance, or it smells very sweet. It's one of the sweetest smells you ever encounter. And get that. Get some mango leaves. They're very good as well if you put them around your home. When you plant a tree in your home, a mango tree, it's also very good for inspiration, okay? The smell, the fragrance, or the tree itself, it's good to inspire you to create new things, okay? For music especially, or for creativity, okay? It brings you inspiration from higher planes of spirit, from the spirits of masters and leaders of the universe and of the spiritual plane. It will bring you inspiration from there. Okay, now mango is very good as well for fertility and for having children, okay? It does look like a pregnant belly, doesn't it? So there is something called the doctrine of signatures, and that means that everything, the way that it looks, can tell you about what it does, okay? So the mango, if you standing upright like that, it looks like a pregnant belly. Having them around the home encourages fertility of all kinds, and having mango juice and mangoes, whether it is fertility in having children, fertility in finances, fertility in business, fertility in anything that you want to increase the number of or the amount of. But it works best for actual fertility and childbearing, okay? So where there's a mango tree growing, it will be easier for women to get pregnant in that environment. If there is no mango tree, they will still get pregnant. But if there's a mango tree and people are struggling to conceive, getting a mango plant or a mango tree, putting it in the home will help the energy of fertility a lot, okay? It helps, like I said, friendships and also romantic love. It helps attract love, and it attracts a joyful kind of love, a happy kind of love. Okay, it attracts also a sensual kind. It's a very lustful scent, or lustful fruit. So it can be used to revive a marriage where, like, say for example, the intimacy has been lost from the marriage, or there is no passion. It is very good to revive a marriage using mangoes and mango juice and drinking the juice and enjoying it with your partner. That will make everything nicer and it can reactivate that. Like I always tell you guys, put God first, put God within the thing that you use, and read the Quran with them. Read the last 3 surahs of the Quran or Ayatul Kursi, or for love and marriage and happiness in that, read Surah Al-Rahman, okay? And this Surah Al-Rahman is the one that we classically use for love and relationships, okay? It is also very good at giving the person wisdom. Okay, so if you get the blossom oil and you put it on your forehead or between your eyebrows, okay, on your head, or like, just sit down and ask for wisdom from God. Ask God for wisdom. Pray. Use the holy books that you have. Use the Quran. If you're a Christian, use the Bible. A Jew, use the Torah. Any other religion, use your holy texts that are for wisdom. The mango will help revive that energy and give you a lot of wisdom. Okay, and it will help you make decisions in a better way, in a more calm way, and with a lot of wisdom as well. It is extremely good as well at grounding the person and making them feel firm on the ground. If you move, it's used often in, say for example, you buy a property, you want to move into that property. It's very good to take the seed, get some mango seeds and grow mango trees in that property if you can, if the weather permits, okay? It is very good for like anchoring your energy to that piece of land and making it yours 100%, so that you don't have to move again, or you don't have to, like, feel like you don't belong to the place. So if you grow a mango tree, or if you move into a flat and it's warm and stuff, you can buy a mango tree and grow it indoors by a window. They will still grow, and that will help ground your energy and make you feel safe in your home, okay? So these are some of the uses of mangoes. They are also very good for connecting family, and they remind the family of the happy moments they have had together. You can get the leaves and the dried leaves. If you keep them, say for example, you keep a plate of dried mango leaves in the living room and there's a family meeting, it will make the atmosphere very happy, okay? And for that, I will give you a recipe in this video. That day when you have the family meeting, cook with turmeric, the turmeric spice, and add some mango leaves. Put some dried mango leaves around and add some turmeric to the food. Put it around you, read the Quran on it, pray to God for peace and love within the household, and calmness and serenity, and for people to get along. Put the mango leaf plate right in the middle of the living room. Even if you have to put just lay the leaves and put mango fruits on it, or you can get the mango fruits alone if you can't find the leaves, or you can get some mango juice, okay, and make like a nice mix of mango juice with orange. This combination is very good to bring joy and happiness and peace to a get-together. Okay, so these are the main things for the mango fruit. Okay, be creative, and you can use any part of the tree. You can use the leaves, the blossoms, or the fruits. For all of these things that I've mentioned, it is safe to eat, of course, and drink, and it is safe to use on your body. One other thing that mangoes do as well is they increase your beauty and your attractiveness, okay? So when you have mangoes around you, say for example, you want to take a picture, yeah? And it's like a professional picture or something. Having mangoes in the room when you do that will improve the quality of the picture. The energy of the mango enhances the energy of beauty. because of its connection to Venus, okay, and for that loving, beautiful energy, okay. For example, if you go to countries like in Morocco, in Sudan, in Egypt, in the Arab world or the Middle East, they will often, even in the music, in the songs, describe a beautiful person like, they'll say they're like a mango fruit. Okay, they shine. They've got this joyful shine to them. They look smooth and shiny and beautiful like a mango fruit. Okay, and that creates the connection, the energetic connection that you need, okay? The juice itself is very healthy to drink, and it does increase the beauty. If you read on it, the Quran, and you ask God to beautify you, to make you more beautiful with that fruit, you will definitely be more beautiful. And if you bathe with the juice, it's also good. It has a lot of vitamin C, okay? You don't need much, you just need a few drops, okay? And bathe with it, Be creative, or even just the scent of the mango. All of these things, they mostly work with the fragrance note. They don't work with the actual thing. It's with the smell. Even if it's like leaves or anything like that, the actual smell is what triggers the energies and makes them and harmonizes them, okay? Which is something that is very interesting, that, for example, someone like me, I've observed it throughout the years, and that's what I've been taught, and I've realized that it's actually the fragrance. So just the mango fragrance will be enough to give you all of the effects that I've mentioned in the video. I love you guys so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I love you so much. I am grateful to have you all here. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you all beauty, health, wealth, love, and happiness and joy beyond your wildest dreams. And may He protect you from all harm, inshallah. And I will see you guys in your next video. God bless you. Thank you very much.